Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Capricorn for February, March 2021. The sign of Pisces, the element of water. Energy around is Five of Swords. Be careful of troublemakers this next 4 weeks. Capricorn. Not that I think you handle people like that quite well, but there's a lot of chat going on and just too much chatter. With the Five of Swords, it's pick your battles. You know, people talk. Doing more talk than work. And usually this one is family issue or work, where we can really, go to war with these people when you think, why did I even bother? So there's a bit of that around. And plus we're in the 12th house, and Pisces is the 12th house, so it's a very personal time, it's a very private time, swamped with emotions. A lot of emotional stuff comes up, and especially for earth signs like yourself, it could be a bit confronting, because you really, you'd rather sort of be grounded than waft around or float around in water. It's not really an element that you gel with it. You like it for what it offers, but you don't like to be flooded with emotion. Where you are right now, top of the hoop, top of the coop. King of Coins at the top, having achieved something great, hopefully, Capricorn. It goes with you, that's your sort of energy, earth element, having done well, sitting at the top. You are climbers and you like to climb the ladder, you like to get to the top. So he's sort of a really good card to have, especially if you have achieved something that you'd set out to achieve this goal. It sort of says, yes, you've done it. Very male energy too, very alpha male kind of energy. So this might be for the females or the males. This might be for everybody. This just might be this sort of particular person in your life right now, or it could be you. It's up to you to interpret that. Let's see what's influenced that and what crosses the whole reading. The Five of Cups. This keeps coming up. It's the third time today it's come up. So it's about disappointment, longing for the past, or remembering a difficult emotional time. Could be anything, personally, but I'm just here to sort of give you the key words to sort of say, yeah, we'll move on from that. This is the time. Fives are always about change and movement, and this is sort of, and because we are in the emotional sphere of Pisces, it's water and emotions. This is the time when we have water elements around in the year. This is the time when it can really affect you, or you can remember these things that really sadden you. It's like an old memory that resurfaces from the bottom of the swamp, so to speak, because it's buried a long way down and it rises to the top. But just go with that energy. Don't sort of be so worried. Keep yourself busy as you normally do. But this is the time of year where these things do float to the top. It's like a remembrance in a way. The background, so the last January, February time before we moved into Pisces, we have working hard, spiritual learning lessons. So whatever this Five of Cups is to you, Capricorn, you're still sort of working hard, doing well, but the overruling and overwhelming meaning of this card for you is it's a very spiritual experience in terms of loss and disappointment and deep sadness. And it just comes back and gives another tweak, and you think, oh, get out. But there it is. It's there just to remind you. It's like a summing up time to the 12th house. It's, 12 is a very spiritual number, and 12 is sort of the end of things go in 12s. There's 12 zodiac signs, for example, all those kind of, there's lots of 12s in that realm of the world, the spiritual realm. So the 12th house is very much about diving deep into emotion, whether you like it or not, but working well nevertheless. And this is definitely, as you can see, a Capricorn sign. So just get on with that. That's your balancing, that's your foundation. But yeah, you will have to deal with little bits and pieces of fragments of emotion which might unhinge slightly and then create drama. Recent influences, 8 of Swords. So don't give your personal power away, especially in this time. It's very important to sort of keep your power. Say yes when you mean yes and no when you mean no. Don't push yourself out of your comfort zone this time, because it's very emotional, and you might just think, oh, why did I agree to come to this thing? I'm not feeling it. I'd rather be at home. So just watch that this 4 weeks. Watch your personal power. Keep it for yourself. You're going to need it. So, because otherwise, if you're mixing with people who are all, over the shop and in one sort of vein, you're just going to be like, oh, geez, get out. So remember that, Capricorn. Personal power. And that goes for everything as well, work or anything. Just use that personal power as a boundary for encroachers that want to come in and sort of, trample on your boundaries. The lesson you'll be learning, the mother card, abundance. Very female, very feminine energy. This one. Mother, it might be about your mother. Mothers, females, a lot of this female energy going around, especially in a time of water of emotions, as we know. Females are very emotional, whereas the males are a bit like, oh, come on, we don't need to be spouting on about that. But that's the energy. So, and if it's your mum or something like that, you sort of reach out, but also abundance coming through with that, tagging onto emotional energy, nurturing sort of energy, looking after yourself maybe in this time. Near future we have Scorpio death. So yeah, very slow moving, changes afoot. So we've got 2 major cards here, the Empress and the Scorpio death. So you're going through a massive change anyway, but change is always a slow moving sort of thing, isn't it? So just go with it. It's transforming the way you are into how you want to be, and we all sort of have to learn to transform and adapt to new things, new times, new relationships. Very much a Scorpio water sign too, and often when we are in Scorpio, a lot of this emotional stuff rises to the surface as well. So don't be surprised if there is a lot of emotional feeling rising up in this next 4 weeks, Capricorn. But it's to go with that flow rather than resist it, because if you resist it, it'll just chase you down. What's happening you're not realising, and we have the 3 of Wands. We have outlook is good, fast seeing, sort of he is there. This guy is, sorry, he sees long distances. He is very sort of smart in terms of he can see the big picture. So there he is. Great foundations he has. So you've got everything in it. Things are ticking along, even though it feels like they mightn't be. And there is growth and expansion. How others see you, judgment. Karmic debt is cleared. You don't owe anybody anything. You have cleared your karmic debt. Maybe it's with your mother. But there you are, a beautiful card, debt-free. karmically, other people, situations. Positive feelings, and then we have the Father card of the Emperor. Working hard, discipline, strategy, boundaries, just doing slowly but surely, getting the desired result. It's a great card. And you feel positive about it. And this is looking like March, April is looking great for you. The final outcome, Capricorn. And we have strength, so really harnessing that sort of your self-awareness, Father card as well, really sort of being aware of your actions on other people, being very sort of just containing your emotions and your anger, particularly if things make you angry. It's learning to harness that very much so this time. And effort is your card. Enlightenment is not your birthright. Those who succeed do only through proper effort. So there you go, Capricorn. A mixed bag this month. Have a great month, and thank you very much for listening.